Imagine for a second that you're walking through your front door after a long day at work. You reach into your pocket, pull out a $5 bill, and instead of putting it on the counter, you just drop it. You watch it flutter to the floor. You don't pick it up. In fact, you walk over it. The next morning, you do the same thing, and the day after that. By the end of the week, there's a small pile of cash by the door. By the end of the month, you've dropped enough money to buy a nice dinner out. By the end of the year, you've literally walked over $1,000 and left it for the vacuum cleaner to eat. You'd never do that, right? It sounds insane. You worked hard for that money. You traded your time, your energy, and your stress for those bills. To just drop them on the floor and walk away would be a psychological catastrophe. But here's the scary part. You are likely doing this right now. You're just doing it digitally. Welcome to the era of the subscription zombie. Right now, the average person is losing hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars a year to silent, automated microtransactions for things they don't use, don't need, and often don't even remember buying. It is the new silent wealth killer. It's not the big car payment or the expensive vacation that's draining your future. It's the slow, steady leak of $10 charges that you've become psychologically blind to. Today, we're going to look at why your brain is hardwired to let this happen, the vampire math that is draining your bank account, and a step-by-step audit to kill these zombie bills before they kill your wealth. Why do we care so much about a $100 grocery bill but barely blink at a $9.99 streaming service? It's called microtransaction blindness. Back in the day, if you wanted to buy something, you had to take physical cash out of your wallet. You felt the paper. You saw the pile of money get smaller. There was pain of payment. Your brain registered the loss. But today, companies have spent billions of dollars researching how to remove that pain. They've realized that if they can make a price micro enough, your brain's defense mechanisms won't even wake up. Think about the last time you signed up for a free trial. You wanted to watch that one specific documentary or use that one specific photo editing tool for a project. You told yourself, I'll just cancel it tomorrow. But the companies know something about human psychology that you don't. We are victims of the default effect. Humans have a natural tendency to stick with the current state of affairs. Once that credit card is on file, the default is for the money to keep flowing. To stop it, you have to exert effort. You have to remember the password, find the cancel button, which is usually hidden behind 3 pages of "Are you sure?" prompts, and make a conscious decision to quit. Most people never do. The subscription model turns your forgetfulness into their profit margin. They aren't selling you a service anymore. They are betting on your inertia. They are betting that your life is so busy and your brain is so overwhelmed that you won't notice $12.99 leaving your account on a Tuesday morning while you're brewing coffee. A zombie bill is a subscription that's technically alive. It's still taking your money, but it's dead to you. You don't use it. You might not even have the app downloaded anymore. Maybe it's that gym membership from 3 years ago that you keep meaning to go back to. Maybe it's a premium LinkedIn account you got when you were job hunting. Or perhaps it's the Ultra HD version of a streaming site when you don't even own a 4K TV. Let's look at the vampire math. If you have 5 zombie subscriptions at an average of $15 each, that's $75 a month. That doesn't sound like a wealth killer, does it? It's just $75. That's a couple of pizzas. But wealth isn't built in months, it's built in decades. $75 a month is $9,000 a year. Over 10 years, that's $9,000. But it's actually much worse than that. If you took that $75 and put it into a simple index fund that grows at an average of 8% a year, in 20 years, those meaningless subscriptions would have turned into nearly $45,000. You aren't just paying $15 a month for a meditation app you never open. You are paying $45,000 of your future self's retirement. When you look at it that way, the small price tag starts to look a lot bigger. The subscription zombie crisis is a result of a shift in how the world sells us things. We used to own things. You bought a DVD, you owned the DVD. You bought software, you had the disc. Now, we rent our lives. We rent our music, our movies, our storage space, and even the heated seats in some newer cars. This shift was designed to create recurring revenue. For a business, recurring revenue is the holy grail. For you, it's a permanent leak in your bucket. If you have enough leaks, it doesn't matter how much water you pour in, the bucket will never stay full. There's another psychological layer here, the dopamine trap. When you hit subscribe or start free trial, your brain gets a hit of dopamine. You feel like you're improving your life. I'm subscribing to this educational masterclass, therefore I am becoming a smarter person. I'm subscribing to this fitness app, therefore I am becoming a healthier person. The act of subscribing feels like progress, but it's phantom progress. You get the reward of feeling like you've done something good without actually doing the work. 6 months later, you haven't watched a single video or done a single workout, but the $20 a month keeps leaving your account because subconsciously, canceling the subscription feels like admitting defeat. It feels like saying, I guess I'm not the kind of person who works out. So you keep paying not for the service, but to protect your ego. The zombie bill lives on because you're afraid to admit you didn't use it. So, how do we kill the zombies? You can't fight what you can't see. Most people think they know what they're spending, but studies show that when people are asked to guess their monthly subscription total, they underestimate it by 2 to 3 times. If you think you're spending $50, you're probably spending $150. Here is your step-by-step zombie audit. This isn't just about saving money, it's about reclaiming control of your financial focus. Step 1. The paper trail. Go to your banking app and download the last 90 days of transactions. Do not do this from memory. Memory is where zombies hide. Step 2. The "Would I buy this today?" test. Look at every recurring charge. Ask yourself, if I didn't already have this, would I take my credit card out of my wallet right now and pay for it? If the answer isn't a hell yes, it's a no. Step 3. The consolidation. Do you have Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, HBO, and Amazon Prime? Be honest, how many hours are in a day? We often subscribe to options, not content. We want the option to watch everything, but we only have the time to watch one thing. Try the one-at-a-time rule. Subscribe to one, watch what you want, cancel it, and move to the next. The shows will still be there. They aren't going anywhere. Step 4. The annual trap. Check for those big annual surprise bills, Amazon Prime, your antivirus software, or your website domain. These are the worst kind of zombies because they hit you once a year like a punch to the gut. Mark these on a calendar so they never catch you off guard again. Step 5. The call their bluff. For the subscriptions you actually do want to keep, like your internet or your gym, call them. Tell them you're thinking of canceling because the price is too high. More often than not, they will suddenly find a promotion to keep you. This is a 5-minute phone call that can save you $200 a year. Once you've killed the zombies, you're going to have a surplus. Maybe it's $50 a month. Maybe it's $200. This is the critical moment. Most people, when they save $100 on their bills, just spend that $100 on something else, usually another subscription or a few more takeout meals. This is called lifestyle creep. If you want to build real wealth, you have to take that zombie money and give it a new job. Imagine you found $100 worth of useless subscriptions and canceled them. If you take that $100 and set up an automatic transfer to a high-yield savings account or an investment account, you've just performed a financial miracle. You've turned wasted money into working money without changing your quality of life at all. You didn't have to work more hours. You didn't have to give up your favorite coffee. You just stopped the leak. This is the secret of the wealthy. They don't have better buckets, they just have fewer holes. They understand that $10 here and $15 there are the building blocks of a fortune. We live in an economy designed to keep you in a state of constant small spending. Everything is moving toward the subscription model because it creates stickiness. It makes it harder for you to leave. But your financial freedom depends on your ability to be unsticky. It depends on your ability to look at your money with cold, hard logic rather than emotional attachment. The subscription zombie crisis is a symptom of a larger problem. We have lost the connection between our work and our spending. When money is just a number that changes on a screen, we lose the sense of what it represents. Every dollar you spend on a service you don't use is a piece of your life you gave away for nothing. It's an hour you spent at a desk, a stressful meeting you endured, or a morning you spent away from your family. all traded for a premium badge on an app you haven't opened in 6 months. When you kill a zombie bill, you aren't just saving money, you are taking back your time. You are saying that your effort is worth more than a microtransaction. Tonight, I want you to do something uncomfortable. I want you to open your bank app and look at your recurring payments or subscribed section. Don't judge yourself, don't feel guilty, just be a scientist. Look at the data. Find one thing, just one, that you haven't used in the last 30 days. Cancel it. It might only be $8, it might be $15, but that's your first win. Then take that exact amount and set up an automatic transfer to your savings. You've just started your journey from being a subscription zombie to being a wealth builder. The question isn't whether you can afford $10 a month. The question is, what could that $10 become if it was working for you instead of against you? Now, speaking of things that actually add value to your life, if you found this helpful, consider subscribing to this channel. It's the one subscription that's actually free and might just help you save thousands.